The death of a loved one is always a difficult time. It's a period of grief and emotional adjustment. During this already challenging time, dealing with legal and financial matters can feel overwhelming. One of these significant tasks is navigating the probate process, especially when real estate is involved. This process, while necessary, can be complex and lengthy. Probate is a legal process in Illinois. It occurs after someone passes away. The court oversees the management and distribution of the deceased person's assets. This ensures everything is handled fairly and according to the law. Probate is necessary when someone dies with a will or without one. The probate process in Illinois involves several key steps. It is a legal procedure that ensures the proper distribution of a deceased person's assets and the payment of any debts and taxes owed. This process can be complex and time-consuming, but it is essential for ensuring that the deceased's wishes are honored and that the beneficiaries receive their rightful inheritance. The first step in the probate process is filing a petition with the probate court. This petition is a formal request to the court to begin the probate process and to appoint an executor or administrator to manage the estate. The petition must include important information about the deceased, such as their date of death, the names of their heirs, and a list of their assets. This petition requests the court to appoint an executor named in the will or an administrator if there is no will. The executor or administrator is responsible for managing the estate throughout the probate process. If the deceased left a will, the court will typically appoint the person named as executor in the will. If there is no will, the court will appoint an administrator, usually a close relative of the deceased. Once appointed, the executor or administrator identifies and gathers the deceased person's assets. This is a crucial step, as it ensures that all of the deceased's property is accounted for and can be properly managed and distributed. The executor or administrator must locate and take control of all assets, including real estate, bank accounts, investments, and personal belongings. This includes real estate, bank accounts, and personal belongings. The executor or administrator must also secure the assets to prevent theft or loss. This may involve changing the locks on the deceased's home, notifying banks and financial institutions of the death, and taking an inventory of all personal property. Next, an inventory and appraisal of the assets are conducted. This step is important for determining the value of the estate and for ensuring that all assets are properly accounted for. The executor or administrator must hire a professional appraiser to evaluate the value of real estate, personal property, and other assets. This information is used to calculate any taxes owed by the estate and to ensure that the assets are distributed fairly to the beneficiaries. This determines their value for tax purposes. The value of the estate must be reported to the court and to the IRS, and any taxes owed by the estate must be paid before the assets can be distributed to the beneficiaries. The executor or administrator must also file any necessary tax returns on behalf of the deceased and the estate. The executor or administrator then notifies creditors. This step is important for ensuring that all debts owed by the estate are paid. The executor or administrator must notify all known creditors of the death and provide them with an opportunity to file a claim against the estate. This may involve sending letters to creditors, publishing a notice in the local newspaper, and reviewing the deceased's financial records to identify any outstanding debts. They also pay any outstanding debts and taxes owed by the estate. This includes paying off any mortgages, credit card bills, medical bills, and other debts. The executor or administrator must also pay any taxes owed by the estate, including income taxes, estate taxes, and property taxes. This step is crucial for ensuring that the estate is free of debt before the assets are distributed to the beneficiaries. Managing the real estate is another crucial aspect of probate. The executor or administrator must ensure that any real estate owned by the deceased is properly maintained and managed. This may involve hiring a property manager, paying property taxes, and making any necessary repairs or improvements to the property. If the real estate is to be sold, the executor or administrator must also hire a realtor and oversee the sale process. This may involve property maintenance, paying taxes, and potentially selling the property. The executor or administrator must ensure that the property is sold for a fair price and that the proceeds are used to pay any outstanding debts and taxes owed by the estate. Any remaining proceeds are then distributed to the beneficiaries according to the terms of the will or Illinois law. Finally, the remaining assets are distributed to the beneficiaries named in the will or according to Illinois law if there is no will. This is the final step in the probate process and involves transferring ownership of the assets to the beneficiaries. The executor or administrator must ensure that all assets are distributed according to the terms of the will or Illinois law and that all necessary legal documents are filed with the court. This step brings closure to the probate process and ensures that the deceased's wishes are honored and that the beneficiaries receive their rightful inheritance. Selling real estate during probate can present unique challenges. One significant challenge is the time it takes to sell a property traditionally. Probate itself can be a lengthy process, and finding a buyer can add additional months. Additionally, legal complexities can arise during probate real estate sales. Obtaining court approval for the sale and ensuring all legal requirements are met is essential. Selling to a real estate investor offers a compelling alternative to traditional sales during probate. Investors often provide a faster and more streamlined process, which can be highly beneficial during this time. They understand the probate process and can navigate its complexities efficiently. This speed and efficiency can save time and alleviate stress for those grieving and dealing with legal matters. One of the most significant advantages of selling to an investor is the potential for a cash offer. Cash offers eliminate the need for financing, appraisals, and other contingencies that can delay traditional sales. Investors are also often willing to purchase properties in as-is condition. This means executors or administrators don't need to worry about making repairs or upgrades before selling. Reducing stress and avoiding market volatility. Selling to an investor can significantly reduce the stress associated with probate. It eliminates the need to manage the property, find a buyer, and negotiate offers. Furthermore, selling quickly avoids potential market fluctuations. This ensures the estate receives a fair price for the property, regardless of market shifts. Making informed decisions. Weighing your options. When facing the prospect of selling real estate during probate in Illinois, it's crucial to weigh your options carefully. Consider the timeline you're working with, your comfort level with the sales process, and your financial situation. Each option, traditional sales or selling to an investor, has its pros and cons. Seeking expert guidance, attorneys, and real estate professionals. Navigating probate and real estate transactions can be complex. The legal jargon, the paperwork, and the intricate details can be overwhelming for anyone not familiar with the process. Seeking guidance from experienced professionals is highly recommended. These experts can help you understand the nuances and ensure that you are making informed decisions every step of the way. A probate attorney can provide legal advice and ensure you meet all requirements. They can help you navigate the legal landscape, ensuring that all documents are correctly filed and deadlines are met. A real estate agent specializing in probate sales can offer valuable insights into the local market and help you determine the best course of action. They can assist in evaluating property values, marketing the property effectively, and negotiating the best possible terms for the sale. By working together, attorneys and real estate professionals can provide a comprehensive approach to managing probate and real estate transactions. This collaboration ensures that all aspects of the process are handled with expertise and care, giving you peace of mind during what can be a challenging time. Whether you are dealing with the probate of a loved one's estate or managing your own real estate transactions, having the right team of professionals by your side can make all the difference. Their combined knowledge and experience can help you achieve the best possible outcome. Conclusion: navigating probate with confidence. Probate is a necessary process, but it can be daunting, especially when real estate is involved. The legal intricacies and emotional weight can make it feel overwhelming. However, with the right approach and resources, you can manage it effectively. Understanding your options and seeking expert guidance can make navigating this complex process smoother and less stressful. Consulting with a knowledgeable probate attorney can provide clarity on the steps you need to take. They can help you understand the legal requirements, timelines, and potential challenges you might face. By carefully considering your circumstances and making informed decisions, you can navigate probate with greater confidence and ensure the efficient and fair distribution of your loved one's estate. It's important to gather all necessary documents, communicate openly with family members, and stay organized throughout the process. Remember, probate doesn't have to be a solitary journey. With the right support and preparation, you can honor your loved one's wishes and move forward with peace of mind.